Good coffee. Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for joining Cooper's Thai Adventures with Cooper and Mr. Brooke Schneider. Wow, what a week we had. I've been back to the hospital again with my eyes. Still not getting any better. Maybe the older they get, the longer it takes for us to heal. But today's show is going to be our 1 year anniversary in Thailand from myself and Brooke Schneider. We are now officially 1 year living here in Jomtien, Thailand. And our thoughts, the good, the bad, the ugly, we're going to mention it all on today's live stream. Got a little bit of news update in the channel this week of what's going on in Thailand. We're going to talk about the weather that's here right now, and it is extremely hot. So they recorded temperatures this week of over 40 degrees here in Thailand. So it's hot.
Well,
And
I haven't know. I mean, it's hot, but I guess I'm getting accustomed to it because, you know, hey, I like 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the sun. Maybe not much more than that, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's the month of Songkran. So Songkran is officially going to start here on the 14th of April. So it's the water festival coming up.
Oh, I remember last year's.
They're going to have designated days for different areas of when they can have the water party. So if you're out and about, expect to get wet if you're here in Thailand for the Songkran festivals. And don't worry, we'll post on the channel exactly when those days are going to be. And it looks like it's going to start right now on the 14th. I went to the hospital again 2 days ago. They had to change the medication for my eye drops. I'm now on my third set of medication, and we'll see how it goes. They said Falungs take longer to heal. Asians do it within 1 week.
You know? That could be true. You know, it's we're new to the environment.
Yeah,
you know, so it's interesting. Yeah,
it is.
You're a tough old bird. You'll pull through.
Yeah. And Bitcoin is on sale again.
Bitcoin
is on sale. It's dropped down to 65,000, and it is currently on sale again. We'll go into a little bit of topic of what's happening with Bitcoin. But before we get into today's show, let's say hello to those that are online.
Guy Burnham. Good day, Coops. Love what you're doing for people. Read your videos and chats. I'm coming to your area soon for 2 months from Australia. Do I book a return ticket for 1 month and apply for the visa extension?
No. If you're going to come for 2 months, what I would do is I would book your return ticket for 2 months' time, but also get a throwaway ticket for 30 days' time.
They're cheap.
Get a throwaway ticket. The throwaway tickets, Guy, are what we call so you satisfy the immigration rules, because you can only stay here for 30 days. You have to apply for an extension inside country, but they want to see that you're leaving the country within 30 days. I did have a subscriber actually got blacklisted for 1 year because he came here on a one-way ticket. And it happens.
More of a safety issue.
It does.
You might never get asked at the immigration to show that ticket.
Yeah.
But it's better to be safe than sorry. You can get them online for $30. You know what I mean? Money well spent rather than having, you know, issues at the airport. The other thing I would say, if you're able to look at the first class, business class immigration, because you sail through those. You know what I mean?
You do.
You don't have the lineups like the regular. I mean, if it's in the budget, I mean, I'll do it now that I've seen it.
Well, being you mentioned that up, that was one part of the news that I wanted to bring out. It's just been released in the last week that there's a Facebook page, that, well, several, not just one, that are advertising VIP service going through Suvarnabhumi Airport. Yeah, it's where you can go through the VIP lane for a fee. Don't fall for it. It's a scam.
It is a scam, man.
Okay, and they're saying, you know, that the fee is like 3,000 baht, you know, sort of $75 thereabouts, you know.
Yeah.
And It's not. It's a complete and utter scam. People have gone to the VIP and said, "Hey, I bought this here," and they're saying,
"What is it?"
You go through the normal.
Well, lines. That happened to the girls in the Philippines when they landed. You remember?
Yeah,
supposed to have some e-ticket entry thing, and that was a scam.
It was,
and they were right there searching the website. You'd think the damn government over there would have done something about that. Maybe they can't. I don't know.
Yeah, and what happened in the Philippines, for those of you that don't know, is what you have to have an e-ticket, they call it, to arrive in the Philippines, and it's all to do with this COVID malarkey, which is now finished, but they still require you to have this. And the girls forgot to do it before they left because they sort of got cheap flights on the quick, and so they forgot to do it. When they got to the airport, they logged into the free Wi-Fi to do it, and the e-ticket is supposed to be free. Okay, this
no charge.
E-travel pass is called, actually, not e-ticket. Sorry, folks. And they log on to the free Wi-Fi, and it brings them straight up to the e-travel pass, and it asks them for money. So they thought, oh my God, they now have to pay. Yeah. So they did. They paid like $100 for this e-travel pass, and when they went through immigration, they asked them, "Why do we have to pay for the e-travel pass?" And they said, "You don't. It's free." Well, we just logged on to your airport's free Wi-Fi, and it says that we had to pay them. We paid for it, and here's our e-travel pass. And they said, "Yeah, our airport free Wi-Fi has been hacked." Oh, geez. Good luck getting your money back with that.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
That you would have thought, is government controlled by the airport, that they would have better security, and whoever's hacking it is raking in the money. So Darlene, quickly, I told her, I said, contact your bank straight away, because you put your card details in there, and make sure that you block that account from accessing your card details and taking any more money, which she did.
Good advice. Jack Bree, got to go to the Thai embassy and get the tourist visa, 60-day, get a refundable ticket to Cambodia, Malaysia as an onward ticket.
Yeah, those are great options, Jack. And thank you for the feedback there for Guy. And yeah, any local Asian country, you can go on to these cheap sites and get onward tickets that we call throwaway tickets that you're never going to use, and they're under $50. You're not going to have a problem there, and that'll cover you and satisfy Thai immigration when you get through.
Black Ops, morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good morning, Al.
Big Al.
And Al sent me a text message yesterday, April Fool's. Okay. And he said in the text message, and I'm sure I didn't bite because I thought I was sure it was April Fool's, to say, hey, Coop, by the way, Thursday's night's quiz night has been canceled this week. Yeah. And I didn't bite because I thought to myself, I know what he's doing. He's trying to get me, as hard as he can for April Fool's Day. So
no competition, he'll win.
Yeah.
Roger Walker, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke. Thumbs up.
Good morning, Roger. Thank you for coming on to today's live stream.
Jack Bree, morning, Roger.
Good morning to
both. Mike Baker, Mikey the man. Good morning, gang. Hope everyone is well.
And we are well, except for when I get over this damn eye infection, I'll be a lot happier.
Mikey, I'll see you after the live stream. He wants to take a look at my scooter.
Oh, yes. Brooke brought a brand new scooter yesterday. Okay. And I went with him. We went around several different bike shops looking, and Brooks got a little bit of a problem getting his leg over. And I'm not talking about sex here.
What the?
But he prefers what we call the step-through scooters, where you just literally just walk into it, and rather than cocking your leg over to get onto the seat, like I do on my bike, on my X-Max 300. And tell us about this bike that you bought.
Sure. Now, let me clarify. I do not have a problem getting my leg over.
I don't know. It's not
I'm
what Jackie
looking
says.
forward looking, forward thinking. It's better with a step through for me.
Okay.
As I get older, and I just prefer that. And so I was driving a Click 160 for, believe it or not, a year. And, you know, at 3,500 baht a month, I'm thinking, I think it's time. You know, I'm here long enough. Yeah, it's, you know, financially now in the budget, you know, and my attitude, you know, I'm 71. Jesus, I don't want to be the richest man in the graveyard. So maybe
71.
I don't look it, do I?
No, you don't look over. You don't look over 70 and 70 years and 6 months. It's to the day. No, you don't look a day over.
So I went in, you know, thinking I'm going to buy one of these 160 Honda Clicks.
Yeah.
And you know, having used it and that, but you were one of the gentlemen that advised me, as well as James. I'll give a shout out to James. Now, James had a dealership in bikes. And he looked at I remember this like about 2 weeks ago. He says, how do you like that bike? I says, oh, I like it. Yeah, it's good. You know, he says, you know, it's only got one shock. Do you notice it when you go over those, you know, bumps here? I says, no, it's fine. Well, as soon as he said that, I started paying attention to it. He was right. Those damn things, they just bounce and bottom. And he says, you know, the seat's not very big. How's Jackie like it? Well, you know, we like it, but geez, my butt was sore after, you know, a 3 or 4 hour run on that thing, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, we went into the dealership, and I had the intention of getting that still.
Right.
But hey, look at this one, Brooke. It's a 300 Lambretta, so it's a bigger bike. And look at the size of the seat, and it's Italian made. It's good warranty, 3 year. Geez, the more I looked at it, shit, that's a nice looking bike, you know.
Yeah.
And it had the step through, so it was kind of like the biggest step through I could get, but. And, you know, so I drove it yesterday, drove it yesterday. Thank God, because it's, you know, no problem. My butt's not sore. It's great. And ABS, you know, which is fantastic. It's got 2 shocks on the back, not one like the Click, you know. So all in all, I'm happy I did that. Now, you know, sure, it was probably double the money, but I keep my units long term. So I'm looking long term, and I think long term that's way better for me, especially now if we do these 3 or 4 hour runs.
Yeah,
you know,
it's got double the size engines, and now your engine is the same as mine. So I mean, I've got X-Max 300. James has got the ADV 350, and now you have the Lambretta 300. So you're able to keep up with us in traffic, no problem.
A couple of things, final comments. Great, easy to buy. You know, paid with scan pay, paid in full like that.
Yeah.
And walked in, walked out like within an hour.
Within an hour,
with the bike
is yours.
And they give me the bike. Oh, and they threw in 2 helmets. So that's kind of nice. The insurance is covered. That's included. They plate it for you. You know, the gas tank's full. Everything, you know, the liquids are topped up. Everything's done. It's new, obviously. And you drive away. And it's a great way to do business. And the final thing, and this is kind of funny, you know.
What's that?
They give you this booklet. And I'm looking at, well, yeah, that's the owner's manual. I'll read that, you know, tonight when I get home, maybe in the whatever, right? So I get that. Well, I open that thing up. It's all in Thai. And that's my own fault. I didn't even look. Oh, that's the owner's manual. But, you know, Google Translate, I can, you know, read what it is. So, hey, I don't know if they even had English. When I get in for a service, I'll ask. But
yeah. And how you liking the bike?
I'm loving it.
You're loving it?
I'm loving the bike. Yep. It's money well spent. And, you know, I'll enjoy that. And so I stop at the bakery on the way home outside of Dusset. A lot of you subscribers will know where that is. And I'm in there and I want to get a couple buns for, you know, the night supper. And these 2 Norwegian guys come up to me. Oh, that's a nice bike. Where, you know, where'd you get that? I says, I just bought it today. And so I'm going on. Well, it turns out the one guy's driving a rental Click 160, same as me. Now his didn't have ABS,
right? And
I said, well, here you go. You get this. You got ABS. You got the 2 shocks versus the 1. And I mean, basically everything you told me, I'm repeating to this guy. Spreading the word, right? And interesting. Yeah. So we had a nice chat.
Okay, wow, it's excellent bike, and he's really, really happy. I talked him into it, so it's partially my fault.
Thank you.
And give a shout out to Andrew Shimanek, who just bought us a coffee and says, Cooper, do another video of the Riviera Jomtien area and enjoy a free coffee while doing so. Sure, we'll do. We got lots of new developments coming up in that area, including the brand new Copacabana 2, which is coming up. And we will be making a video of that shortly once my eyes heal a little bit more. We're going to be doing some more videos. I apologize, folks, but the doctors advised me not to get any dust or sand in my eye. It can make the infection worse. So I haven't made any videos for this week. So my apologies there in advance to y'all. We do have some videos in advance that Darlene is going to be editing and putting out on the channel. But I have to take it easy for this week, hence why I haven't been out doing any filming. But sure, we'll do. And thank you for that coffee, Andrew. Really, really appreciate it.
WTF, evening, Coops and Darlene. Hi, everyone.
And hello, WTF. Thank you for coming on to today's live stream.
Alfa Romeo, good morning, Darlene, Cooper, and Brooke. Hope all of you are doing well.
And good morning to you, too.
Romeo, I think he's back in Canada.
Yeah.
Back near the snow. Probably gone where he is,
Really nice guy.
Tony Lee, there's that smile. Good morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Good morning, Tommy.
Tommy says, wow, how fast time flies. Yeah,
it does. 1 year here.
March 28th, we landed. Yeah.
March 28th. So we officially been here just over 1 year.
David Mears, morning, Cooper and Brooke and Darlene, the Bitcoin millionaire. Oh, yeah, right. And the boss lady. What happened to the dentist video?
I still haven't get there. I can't go with the eye infection. That is a plan that I'm waiting to get over the eye infection as soon as I am. I do have arrangements to go see the dentist, and I'll be making a video. And the dentist has agreed to sit down with me and go over the costs of some of the common reasons that expats come to Thailand and what dental treatment they request and the prices involved.
Is that the PDC clinic?
The one can't say.
Okay.
Top secret.
Top secret.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of these clinics. As we mentioned in a few videos, these some of the soys, every third business is a dentist. So
yeah.
Competition's good. Alfa Romeo, congrats on 1 year in the land of smiles.
Loving it.
You got to get here, Romeo. Buy a little more Bitcoin, you'll retire sooner. Roger Walker, good evening, Jack Bree. Greg Smits, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Greg. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Miguel Leon, hello all. Hope all is good.
And hello, Miguel. All is fantastic.
Black Ops, you're not going to see me on the 14th onwards. No song cron for that boy. We'll come and get you.
We'll come and get you. We'll find you. We know where you live.
Yeah.
Don't open your window, whatever you do. And water balloons.
Don't
incoming.
open the door.
Water balloons incoming now.
Gary Hart. Hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. 28 days and counting. See you all soon.
Wow, not long. 28 days. Yeah. See you at the end of April.
It'll fly.
Beginning of May.
WTF, and a big hello to Brooke.
Thank you, WTF.
Andrew Shimonik. Good morning, guys. I love the Riviera Jomtien and have watched your video on it a few times. What were your true thoughts? Is the area soy 1314 nice? And is there a night market near there? Thanks.
Okay, Andrew. Let me do my best recollection here. Yeah, there is 2 night markets not far from there. You have Jomtien Beach Night Market, and then you also have Rumpo Market, again, not far. And right now, because the road works on Jomtien Beach Road, the bot buses are going down from the Pattaya area into Jomtien, going down that way towards Na Jomtien, and then coming on to Second Road and then going back up because it's a one-way system for the roadworks. Now, absolutely great for those that live on Second Road because they're able to hail the bot bus there. And there's been so much positivity in regards to this. There's been several Thai expat forums that have requested that the Thai government keeps that route in the future.
Sure.
Yeah. And the bot bus drivers have signed into this petition as well, saying, hey, it's great for our business. We're getting more passengers because we're picking up on Second Road now, which we couldn't do before.
Yeah.
And they're seriously looking at this mayor has received this list. I mean, it was a stack of papers like this. I saw it in the newspaper. A petition, please keep this route in future. Absolutely fantastic for those of us that live on the Second Road area because we're able to jump on the bot bus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is a very good area to live. Right across from Riviera Jomtien, Andrew, you have the all-you-can-eat buffet Thai buffet directly across. You walk down Soy 14 and you're straight on Beach Road. So it's like a 150-yard walk at maximum.
Yeah, easy walking.
Easy walking from Soy 14 down to Beach Road. Yeah. And of course, you got all the coffee shops there. There is a coffee shop right next door. It has a lot of on-site shops there as well out front. So really, really good area.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was one of my favorites, the Riviera Jomtien. We went to all 4 Rivieras, and out of all 4 that we went to and filmed, that one was my personal favorite. Yeah. I love the pool on the ground floor. I thought that was fantastic, and all the places that you can just sit out, relax, read a book, chill out, listening to music. You know, brilliant.
Brilliant. I love Deucet. Jack Bree, morning. Roger, morning in Oz. The Poor Man's Passport Guide. Hi, guys. You're on at my time, 5 p.m. San Francisco.
And thank you, Poor Man's Passport Guide, for coming on and joining us from San Francisco. I actually spent a summer from high school working for the California Conservation Corps, and just up from San Francisco, a place called Richmond, just over the Oakland Bridge. And it was a good learning experience for me. I did it for the summer, so I spent 2 months in like a boarding house where you actually live on site and you go out and fight forest fires. And it was strictly voluntarily, and absolutely loved it. Great area up there in the Bay Area. So thank you, Poor Man's Passport Guide, for coming on and joining us.
Roger Walker, Jack Bree, thumbs up. Rob Mark 40, I'm chilling in BGC and bypassing Songkran. We'll come back to Thailand end of April or early May. Yeah, I know it's going to miss the water fights.
BGC is a nice area of the Philippines. Yeah. I think it's probably the best area of the Philippines. And you and I have been there several times. We actually spent a Christmas up there, going to eat at Texas Roadhouse. Remember that?
Kenny T, greetings to all from Missouri, sometimes pronounced misery.
Misery.
Oh, man.
Welcome, Kenny T.
Bravo 29, howdy, Coop and Brooke, just chilling.
And hello, Bravo 29. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
Greg Smits, good morning. What do you do about the return flight when returning to the original country? Buy 2 one-way tickets?
No. What you do is you just buy your return ticket as you normally would. But if you're going to be staying over the 30 days, which is allowed, when you enter Thailand, because you're visa exempt, then you really need a throwaway ticket. Okay. So that's why we advise it on you, because say, for example, you want to stay 3-4 months in Thailand, and you want to buy a return ticket because it's cheaper than 2 one-way tickets. Go ahead and do that, but just make sure that you've got that throwaway ticket to show that you're leaving Thailand at the end of your 30-day stay. Of your initial 30 days of arrival, which you get visa free. And that covers you. It's less than $50. Yeah, it satisfies immigration. You don't need to tell immigration you're going to stay there for 3-4 months. Yeah, because they'll say, okay, where's your visa? Yeah, well, I'm going to be doing the visa in the country. No. The rules state that you have to have, travel plans to leave after 30 days, within the 30 days window. So what our subscribers do, they go onto these cheap websites. They buy these throwaway tickets for like $30, from Thailand to Laos, for example, or Thailand to Malaysia, Thailand to
Vietnam, Hong Kong. Yeah. I think ours was to Hong Kong from the Philippines. It was cheap as dirt. So
yeah, and we did the same. Got the throwaway ticket. Yep. Weren't asked, but like I said, I did have a subscriber, Greg, just this year, in the last 2 months. He came over on a one-way ticket. He owns a condominium here, and he was wanted me and Sean to put it on the channel so he can rent it out to one of our subscribers. And he just bought it the end of last year. And he came on a one-way ticket thinking that he'd have no problem. And he'd watched all my videos and said, Coop, I just didn't think, and I should have took your advice and got the throwaway ticket. Now they pulled me away from immigration. And he spent an hour with them at the airport fighting his case, and they let him in, but he had to buy a outward ticket right then and there before they would let him in. And then what they did is they gave him a black mark on his passport, so he can't come back until January next year.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
And when you're checking on those, it doesn't have to be from Bangkok Airport.
No, it can be
check
from
all
anywhere.
the airports. Like
Yeah.
there's a Phuket Airport, Don Muang Airport,
Utapao just down the road.
Yeah, check out and just see, hey, maybe there's a really cheap flight from Phuket to Malaysia or Myanmar, whatever.
Yeah.
Just has to be somewhere onward.
That's it.
One way. Yeah. Scott Keane. Hi, guys. Scott from New Zealand.
Hello, Scott from New Zealand. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother.
Dreaming of Thailand. Hi, gang. Hope all is well. Keep up the good work. Michael and Summer.
Thank you, Michael and Summer.
Tommy Lee again. How much was the bike, Brooke? 149,000 baht.
149,500.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, like I talk in US here.
I'll bring up the calculator.
About 4,500 roughly, maybe less than that, probably.
What it was.
But I know this, and that's everything. That's out the door. And you got 2 helmets, you get the insurance. I know in Canada, we have a 13% GST tax.
Mm-hmm.
They add that to every vehicle.
Yeah.
The vehicle itself would have been a lot more, just the way things are. So it's I'm fine with that.
And here's the price converted into US dollar. It was $4,085. The euro price would have been 3,794. Canadian dollar 5,542. British pound 3,249. Australian dollar 6,271.98.
In the Canadian there, you could add another $700-800 in extra tax.
Yeah.
Let alone whatever the price difference
now
would be
with
higher.
That, you got 2 years free insurance.
Yeah.
You got what, 3-year warranty with
it?
That's
with 3-year
warranty.
Bike, though. Yeah.
You got 2 free helmets,
which you can pick. I like, got them to match. So
yeah. And they filled it up with gas for you.
Yes.
And filled up the radiator as well. And yep,
water cooled.
Yeah, it's water cooled. So really, really nice scooter there.
Yeah.
From Italy. So really good deal.
Stephen Funslow. Good morning, guys. I just turned on the live stream this morning now. Coops, how did you get your eye infection?
I think I got my eye infection. I took a bike ride with Darlene, and when I'm driving, because of the heat out here, I always drive with the visor up. And anyways, I always wear my sunglasses to, stop anything hitting me in the eye. I remember that we stopped for a coffee somewhere. I took my sunglasses off. I put them on my t-shirt, sort of hanging right here. And then when we got back on the bike, I forgot to put sunglasses on, drove for about, a couple of kilometers, and then realized, oh, damn, I forgot to put my sunglasses on. Pulled over, put them on. And I think during that time, something got in my eye. Wow. Something got in my eye. Maybe it was an insect or something like that. I just remember driving along, and then all of a sudden, I'm like rubbing my eye, and the infection happened that way. Quick. Yeah. But is what it is.
You never know.
Yeah. So something in that insect that hit me, maybe it was a tiny mosquito. I don't know. It's caused a allergic reaction to my eye, Stephen.
Alfa Romeo, nice choice, Brooke. Cruising to the cafe is style on an Italian bike. Bravo. Romeo is Italian ancestry. He would appreciate that purchase.
Yeah, of course he would. A little bit of bias there.
Gene, what do you think about these Kiwi fighting with the police?
Well, Scott, I don't know anything about a Kiwi fighting with the police. But what happened was
that was the 2 weeks 2 weeks ago, or the 2 brothers.
Oh, those two brothers.
Kiwis,
yeah, there's been no update on that. But what there was, I mean, Phuket is just a barrel of laughs right now. I wouldn't live there if you paid me. Now, what happened just this week? There was a Russian guy. Okay, he's in the lobby of either a hotel or condominium place, and he's getting in a fight with somebody else in the hotel. There's somebody there trying to break it up between the two. It goes out onto the street. Police turn up. Now this guy's there in a pair of shorts, and nothing else.
Looks like an MMA fighter.
It looks like an MMA fighter. We saw the video, and he goes outside, and the police try and break it up. What's this Russian do? Yeah, he takes out 5 police officers, just punching them. Not the smartest thing to do, and good luck to him. Assaulting a police officer. Well, another one in Phuket. What the heck is going on with Phuket? Why do people go down there to go fighting with with the police there? I have no idea. Jumped in.
Looks like they took him out with a taser.
Oh, they had to taser him to get him down. They couldn't beat him.
I tell you, the guy. I don't think they're going to deport the guy. He's going to Bangkok Hilton. I
think that's Hilton. I think he'll be a one-way ticket to Bangkok.
Yeah, yeah. Look out.
Yeah.
So no, it's drugs or alcohol. It's got to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nothing good happens after midnight.
Yeah. Especially in Phuket.
Stephen Funslow, only 1 week and 5 days to go before I get my condo in Pradamak.
Wow.
Looking forward to meeting you guys at Fraser's next. Oh, I love the food at Fraser's.
I do too. Yeah. Fantastic food at Fraser's. And it'll be a pleasure to meet you, Stephen. Not long. 1 month and 5 days. See you in May.
Jack Bree, Scott, hopefully they spend jail time in Thailand, then deported and blacklisted for life from Thailand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think they should. Their family's rich, those Kiwis. Haven't heard anything on the news. I've been waiting to hear something. The last I heard, they had them in the jail at the courthouse.
Yeah.
And they were going to see the judge for arraignment. And that was the last.
Well, we'll eventually hear something about
something's
we'll keep everybody updated.
Yeah, as soon as we know, we'll definitely let you guys know.
Tekken, hi guys. Has there been any word on the Thai tax rule that came into effect on January 1st? I haven't heard anyone mention anything about this year. 6 months will come soon, making some tax residents.
And here's the thing, Tekken. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I've had talks with immigration officers. I've had talks with the tax office. I've had talks with lawyers and immigration agents. And they're all telling us the same thing. This was designed for the Thai people. Okay. Most of the expats that are here that are retired, it's not going to affect. If your country has a dual taxation,
yeah. Well,
treaty with Thailand, most do.
Yeah.
If you don't, then you'll be charged 35%, up to 35%, depending on the amount of money you're bringing in.
Wow.
But who's enforcing this? Nobody seems to know. I have to go to immigration this week for my 90-day report, which I'm going to do on Friday. I'm going to be asking them again, because when I asked them on my last 90-day report in January, on January 6th, they said, we've not been told that we have to enforce this when you come to renew your 90-day or anything like that. I've asked the bank, Bangkok Bank says, nothing to do with us.
No.
Yeah, you can send your money to our bank and we're not going to tax you on it. So nothing to do with us. I've asked the tax office. They said, we don't know, and this was originally meant for Thais that were investing in overseas and then bringing the money back a year later and not paying a tax on it. Well, the
in either
amendment
country
to the rule, it's not a new rule, it's just an amendment, is they've taken away that year. And so when taking away the year, if Thais send money over to invest, whenever they bring it back, they have to pay taxes on it. Now, if you're on a retirement visa here and you're on a pension or disability, they are considered tax-free here in Thailand. In most cases, not all, but most cases, 80% of the people not going to have anything to worry about. The only thing that you may have to do is fill out a tax declaration that they're talking about. But again, this is just rumors in the wind, folks. So take it with a pinch of salt. We may have to fill out a tax declaration and say, the money that I have coming in is from my state pension, my Social Security, a pension from a company that I worked for 30 years, military pension, whatever. And that may be all there is to it. If you have a property in the West and you're renting it out, you may have to show that you're paying income tax on that. That's probably about it.
My opinion, it's all FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. A big to-do about nothing.
Yeah.
Why I feel that way, when you're here, we've been here a year, and you see this country, it is built, in my opinion, to a great extent on these dollars that we bring in.
Yes.
These condo high-rises building everywhere, cranes everywhere. The 49% are getting sold to expats.
Yeah.
The 51%'s the hard ones to sell. But apparently when they can sell 49% of the new condos to expats, pays the whole building.
Yeah.
Pays the trades, pays the materials. The rest is,
and they make a profit.
And they make a profit on it, and they employ their people. So the money generated by tourism in this country is fantastic. My point is, nobody's going to rock that boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The last thing you want to do is discourage people from coming here to retire.
Yeah.
So that to me is what this is about. I totally agree with you. It's meant for a certain segment of Thai society that possibly was avoiding the tax, evading it possibly. So that's where it's geared to. Now, you do have the law of unintended consequences. Maybe this FUD is about that, but that'll soon get rectified if it isn't already. They're not going to, prosecute any expats for with these treaties, of course. You should be paying taxes or filing in one country or the other. I do mine in Canada. You do yours.
Right.
So what's the big deal for us? We got tax treaties. Any of your Western countries, European countries, North American countries have these tax treaties with Thailand. So that eliminates dual taxation. So anyways, that's my opinion.
Okay, so let's get into today's show. So we've both been here 1 year now. And what are your thoughts after 1 year, Mr. Schneider?
Love it.
Good, bad, ugly?
Oh, no,
let's hear it all.
Love it. I still think I need to learn a little more of the language. But hey, I've had a year. I've had a great time. I'm getting by. Google Translate helps if I'm in a pinch. But just the value you get here for me compared to, Canada.
Yeah.
Used to winter in Florida, been to the Philippines.
Right.
It's the best of all worlds. So, Jackie and I were absolutely loving it here. And, Jack's been back to the Philippines once already. She's going again in August, sorry. So that gets her, her visit. I've been to Laos for that visa run, but I haven't been out of the country for over a year now.
Yeah.
Or, other than that trip. And so I'll probably this year either fly back to Canada to see family, possibly Australia to see family. So that's probably in the cards for me, but absolutely loving it. No complaints.
None. Now, what about the weather?
I've grown accustomed to it. I actually enjoy the heat now. It's going to get warmer. The one thing I would say, I love my pools. And boy, there was 2 months there. Oh, that water's too damn cold. Now it's getting warm.
December,
Maybe
January,
it could be a couple degrees cooler. So, I mean, probably 6 months of the year, it's ideal. 4 months you put up with it, and 2 months, it's too damn cold. So I went down to the ocean. Oh, it was like heaven, those cold months in the pool. So, December, January. But anyways.
Yeah. Now, for me, 1 year, been here now. Me and the wife love it. Yeah. Okay. I'll put the good out first. Don't worry, I'm going to flip it as well. And the food, the prices for accommodation, the electricity, the water, the transportation, the infrastructure ticks every single one of the boxes. Now, that's all the plus. I'm going to tell you all the truth. Okay. That's what my YouTube channel is all about. I have had some negative experiences here in Thailand.
What?
Yes, I have. And I'm going to put this out on the channel. I don't care. We went to go film a condo last year in the area. And Brooke knows this story. I've told him exactly what happened. And anyways, my wife, myself, and our agent at the time went to go to this condominium complex. We had the key card. We had the owner's permission. They wanted us to put it on our channel. Everything was great. Okay. We get there. I'm starting to do my introduction, my filming. I'm filming the lobby, everything else. And there was a problem with the key card. So I went in to the juristic office and I spoke to the juristic manager, and I said, we need to get access to the pool areas, the gym, all the communal areas for the YouTube video. And I explained that to her, that I'm a YouTuber, and the camera was still on. And she got absolutely irate and attacked me, physically attacked me. We tried to get out of there. I didn't raise my hand to her any time. At no time was I rude. We filmed the whole thing. And my wife even filmed it on her phone, what was happening. We were deeply shocked. So we quickly got out of there, didn't want no issues, didn't want no problem to the pickup truck. So we drive from the reception area to the security gate. Well, she radios through the security gate, don't let us leave.
Don't let you leave.
Don't let us leave.
The gate's down. You're not leaving.
We were actually held prisoner there for over an hour. She did not want any YouTubers there filming this building. And she acted like she was the owner. Well, it's the owners that decide, not the juristic office. So the agent that we had with us was Nung. Nung got on and she called the police, and she also called the news media. So the police turn up. This juristic woman, she's arguing with the police. She still doesn't want to let us leave, keeping us against our will. And I said, I'm not going to film the place. We're just leaving. Try to do that. And we all had to go to the police station. Reporter comes up. Reporter speaks to us about what happened, speaks to the police about what happened, and the police speaks to us and the juristic manager. And the police begged us not to press charges, basically. And the woman in the juristic office had said to the police, okay, they can go back and film. Yeah. And refused to apologize to us. But I said, no, that's it. I'm not going to film the place. And that was one of my bad experiences. The other bad experience I had was with the agent that lived here in the condo, that worked here and just at Grand Bar 2. She robbed over 100 people and the owners of the condominiums of over 10 million baht. To this day, she's still not being arrested, Brooke. Okay. And how does that make me feel? Well, the media turned up. The lawyers turned up. Both instances, when I was attacked and we had the video proof, when the incident happened here at the condominium, that was filmed, and again by the media. Neither one was put on the news. Neither one. But people that are getting drunk and making fools of themselves, for the slightest things, the foreigners are put on the news every day. Every day you see this on the news. But when a Thai person screws up, you hardly ever see it on the news. So there is a bit of bias in there. They're more than happy to put a foreigner on the news. But if you put a Thai person on the news, or I put this out on my YouTube channel, I would have been arrested immediately. And I would have been sued for libel. Okay. They have a law here that, you can't film the Thais, even if they're breaking the law. And even as a social media network channel that we are right here on YouTube, I can't put their names out. I can't put their pictures out. But if I did the slightest thing wrong, they'd have my picture all over the place and my name on the media. So that there is something I don't like about Thailand. I believe that there should be equal opportunity for both. If they're so willing to name and shame the foreigners that are breaking the law here, they should be willing to name and shame the Thai people that are breaking the law here.
You've heard the saying, "Farang must pay."
I do. I've heard that many times. And that's why I have 360 degree camera on both my motorbike and also my pickup truck. Because the video evidence is the only thing that's going to help you.
It will. Yeah.
Now, if I didn't have that video evidence when I was attacked at that condominium, I might have been in jail. Yeah. I have no idea what she was saying to the police. She was doing it behind closed doors. We weren't allowed to hear. Yeah. But it was the fact that we had the video evidence that my wife had and I had that we were able to show. And no, she took video footage as well. Yeah. That the police just turned around and said, "Oh, well, just let it go. Just let it go. Don't make an issue. Don't rock the boat. Don't take her to court. You know, don't press charges. Just let it go." You know, and I wasn't injured. You know, I mean, little woman. You know, I mean, I'm a big guy. You know,
I got nailed on that deposit scam here. Mm-hmm. You know, by the same person, guys. I think mine was 55,000 baht, but you know, hey, it's my own fault. You know, no one made me do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I'd like that 2-bedroom. Here's some deposit on it. I'll get there in 3 months.
You know, and what the issue that happened here at our condominium, I've been back and I've asked the police.
Yeah.
Have you arrested this person? And they said no. And I said, okay, are you going to arrest her? And the answer I got was, well, they haven't killed anybody.
Yeah. There's somebody getting paid probably. And, you know, it's maybe the way it works.
Yeah, I have no idea. So there you go. My good, bad, and ugly experience. And I'll tell you straight on the channel. You know, I didn't put any names out there. And I didn't put what condominium this was at or, you know, or anything else. So, you know, but I am within my right to express my opinion.
I will agree, though, the cost of living here is really inexpensive compared to what I was used to in Canada and Florida. And similar to Philippines, but way better value here. You know, 5-star accommodation versus 1-star over there. And things work here. The internet works, the Wi-Fi works, the roads work. You know what I mean? The infrastructure is fantastic. The value you get here is second to none. So, you know, and the food. I mean, hey, let's talk about that a bit. My God, I've never had a bad meal. Oh yeah,
never had a bad meal.
Yeah,
and I, despite all of that, I love Thailand.
Oh yeah.
You're going to get negative. There's no perfect country in the world,
there isn't.
Folks. You're never going to find a perfect country anywhere. But this ticks like 80% of the boxes for me, 85% of the boxes. Even though I've had a bad experience, you know, I still love Thailand.
Yeah. Here's Miguel Leon. I got my throwaway back to Texas about 2 weeks ago for $16. Well, there you go. It's even cheaper than I paid.
$16. That's a really good price for a throwaway ticket. Well done.
And Throckmorton, that onward ticket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ludo the Sailor, how much was the Max, Cooper?
I paid 195,000 baht for the Max a year ago, and it's the next generation. So it had the LED, it had the sort of 6-inch screen there, you know, TFT screen with the GPS mapping built in. Absolutely fantastic. Nice. I love it. Saves me putting my phone on a holder and trying to find where I want to go on the map. It's just all right there in front of you. And it works by pairing with your phone via Bluetooth through an app that you download through Garmin, for Yamaha Garmin. And then you choose which country you want the mapping in. And then you download that to your phone and it transmits it to the TFT screen. Fantastic. I love it.
If you're just coming for a month or two, do the rental. You know, even if you're coming yearly, I'd still do that. But after spending as much time as we have here, and you bought you kind of knew what you were doing.
Right, I bought mine within the first week I was here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I'm a little more cautious. I'm just going to rent for the first while, just a few months to see. Well, after a year, you realize, Jesus, I could have had this thing half paid for on the click, right?
Some dead money there, bro.
Dead money's right, but hey, just got to go make some more. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Kenny T, do you think there is any truth to the rumor that Thailand will start taxing savings that are transferred into the country? No, absolutely not.
No, I can't see it doing it because at the end of the day, the foreigners should just leave.
Yeah.
And Thailand's trying to promote tourism. Okay. They're not trying to, and they want to promote retirement here as well. They're trying to make it easier for retirees here rather than harder. And the last thing they want is a mass exodus leaving. So I think they realized that when they brought in this new amendment to the law, Kenny, and they announced it last year, that the amount of hoo-ha it caused, it was all over social media here in Thailand. The expats were up in arms like, hang on, wait a minute. I paid tax all my life. I've got a pension. I've got a disability, whatever. If they're taxing me on that, it's no longer advantageous for me to live in Thailand. I'll move to one of the neighboring countries,
sure,
where my money is appreciated. And I think that's why nobody knows what the heck's going on with this.
Taxing. So let's look at taxes you pay on income.
Yeah.
Whether it's, capital gains income, regular income, employment income, investment income. Taxes are on income. When you transfer savings, that is not income. So don't ever worry that anyone would tax your savings.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
I've
got my savings in America, and I've asked Bangkok Bank, if I transfer some of my savings over here, are you going to tax me on it? And they said, no, we're not going to tax you. It's just a $6 or $5 charge, I think it was, to move some money over here to Thailand, service fee to exchange it from US dollars to Thai baht.
Yep.
And that's it. And I wouldn't be too worried about it, Kenny. And don't listen to rumors. I can tell you right now, there's not a single foreigner here in Thailand that, with this new tax amendment that came in January the 1st, that has had any tax taken from them to pay Thailand. Because if there was just one, it'd be all over social media instantly. Believe me, bad news travels a lot faster than good news anywhere in the world.
I keep my investments in the West, there. I think their security is better than, a third world or second world, whatever. I keep a Wise card, and I do keep, good balances on that. That kind of floats out in somewhere, specific country. Let's call it cyberspace. And I probably keep around, maximum 100,000 baht in Thailand. And, the transfers are quick, so yeah, that's my risk. That's all, which is none, I don't think. Scott Jean, hey, yay, Jack Bree, silly Buddha, no brains. Silly Buddha, no brains. Jack Bree, Scott brain dead. These guys are back and forth. Eye infection looking at too many girls. No, I don't.
No, I only have eyes for my wife. I have to say that. She's listening and moderating while she's in the gym right now.
Expired passport bro. Cooper, can you buy original Nike and Adidas shoes and clothing in Pattaya, or just knockoffs?
Nope, you can buy the originals here. They do have Nike stores. They have Adidas stores. They have Puma stores in both malls, in Festival Mall and Terminal 21 Mall. So yeah, you're not going to have a problem buying originals here.
No, and you won't have a problem buying knockoffs. For like a quarter of the price.
Our buddy Singh, an agent, we've both been to his house.
Yeah,
he's got from floor to ceiling these boxes that go all the way up, and I think he's got close to about 100 different pairs of shoes.
There's people that
collects every different version of Nike that comes out. He is a big Nike fan,
and some of them make money, you know.
So yeah, you can get them here, no problem. Expired passport bro.
Kenny T, does the bus from the airport to Jomtien run 24/7?
Yes, it does. It does run 24/7. I've arrived at the airport at 2:00 in the morning, and they still have the buses there.
There would be a bus schedule somewhere on the internet
at the airport.
Yeah, well,
or you can find it online as well.
Yeah. And I've ridden those buses, and they're nice, and affordable. Chris E, sitting on Emirates in Houston, headed to Dubai, then Bangkok. See you, gents, soon. Wow, he's traveling.
Yeah, and you'll like Dubai Airport, Chris. If you've never been to the Dubai Airport, it is one of the best airports in the world. Absolutely 5-star airport. If I have ever could name an airport that I thought was 5 stars, it would be it. It would be Emirates Airport in Dubai. Absolutely fantastic.
Dubai's gone very crypto friendly.
Yeah.
No tax on crypto there, guys.
Yeah. See you soon, Chris.
Montana's Thailand retirement. Good morning, Cooper and Brooke and Darlene. Hope all is well. And Cooper, can you please email me the developer's son so I can get in contact with him? Meaning
yes, I will. I'm going to actually get Brooke to do that because my eyes are so bad right now that I'm okay on the computer because I can bring up the text so it's large and I can read it. But to answer anybody's comments or emails, it's just blurry because they're just so tiny. And, you know, with this infection, I opened your email, Montana, and I just couldn't even read what you wrote. And I'm going to get Brooke to do it for me after this live stream. Sorry, brother.
Just made a note, so we'll get that
my
done.
eyes are really, really bad right now.
Stephen Funslow, on the 90-day report, I believe you can now do that on the internet by updating your TM47.
You can do it online, but you have to do your initial one at the immigration office. After your initial one, there is a QR code that you can scan to do it. So you can do it online, Stephen. However, this is the funny part. Both my wife and I scanned the QR code. We couldn't get it to work. Either one of us. We gave it to our agent, Singh, and he says, yeah, only about 40% of the people that scan it, actually works on their phones. The other people that scan it, it just doesn't work. It's one of those things that they've got to update the app, and when they update it, I'll then be able to do it online, and I don't have to go to immigration. Well, I don't go to immigration anyways. I give it to Mr. Singh. He'll stop down, meet me in the lobby. I give him my passport. He comes back at the end of the day, says, here you go. Your 90-day report is done. And that's all good. And it only cost me, you know, $6, you know, so it's nothing, you know, and it saves me being out there at immigration for a couple hours when I can be out doing other things with my time.
Time is money.
Yep.
Time is valuable. Mr. Anton Lucas, 70-year land lease legal in Thailand? Question mark.
Yes, it is, Mr. Anton Lucas. The way they do it is it's like a user fract system, and that you can buy the house, own the house in your name legally, okay, but you can't own the land. Everybody knows that. There's no way around it. You cannot own the land as a foreigner. So what they do is you get a 30-year lease on the land, which is renewable twice up to 90 years. And that's would cover you well above your 70-year land lease. So your initial one will be 30 years, and then it's renewable for a further 30 years, and it's renewable for a further 30 years. But make sure you got a damn good lawyer, and it's written in the contract, okay? I can't stress this enough, because if you're just doing it on the 30-year lease, there's no guarantee that the owner's going to release you the land for another 30 years. Get it put in the contract and cover yourself.
Yep.
And if you got it in the contract, the courts will always side with you because you have the contract. Make sure that it's notarized, make sure it's approved by the land office, and make sure it's stamped by the lawyer, and all parties are signing this. And it's then 100% legal. Protect yourself at all times, folks, is my advice. And that is a plan of ours, to eventually buy a house out here and do exactly that with the 90-year land lease.
And this would happen when?
Soon.
Bitcoin hits 100.
We'll see what happens.
Alfa Romeo, add another 720 GSD tax in that bike. Which color did you choose? White. And I love it. Yeah, it's clean. And yeah, so Alfa Romeo must know the brand thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do an interview with you on the bike. We'll make a video on it.
Okay, sure.
And let everybody see this beautiful bike that you bought.
Oh, Romeo's big in bikes. You knew that, right?
Yeah,
just not motorized.
Yeah. He likes the pedal kind.
He likes the pedal kind that are in the Tour de France.
Yeah.
You know, look out. Tekken, thanks, guys. I plan to move back there in April 2025 after I file my taxes in Canada that year. I have been putting lots of money in my Thai account just in case the tax thing is an issue. Well, you won't have a tax problem there. The rates are pretty good now on the exchange, so that's probably a smart idea to do that. And if you're doing monthly, you know, hey, you're gonna have the ups and downs, and you're gonna have it sitting for you waiting when you get here.
Or you can just put it on a Wise card.
Well, maybe he's doing that.
Transfer it when the rate's good.
Yep.
And when the rate's not so good, just keep it on the Wise card and transfer it over to Thai Baht once the rates improve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fox of Snow. Hey, from freezing Winnipeg. I haven't seen that name before.
But
he also says, hit the thumbs up, guys. Yeah, I see that.
Deacon sends a $20 super thanks and says, thanks for all your info, guys. Still want to see a video on Cooper's GPS on the X-Max. And I will once my eyes get a lot better, I will definitely make a video on that. And thank you for the $20 super chat. Really, really appreciate it.
Talk to Snow. What are the top 3 ways for someone to get a 1-year visa?
1-year visa. Well, you can get a retirement visa. That's for a year. The other way you can do it is you can get an education visa for 1 year. And the other way you can do it is you can get the elite visa for 1 year. And the elite visa you pay for. I believe they do it for 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year. So those are the 3 top ways that you can get a 1-year visa here in Thailand.
One of the subscribers is on an investment visa.
If you got a lot of money, yes.
Yeah, BOI, so there's many ways.
And that's a 5-year visa.
Yeah.
That they're on for the investors.
I don't even think they report in on that, believe it or not, except once a year.
Yeah.
Mr. Snow, I'm trying to find a X-Max or an ATV here in Canada, but can't find one.
Come to Thailand. There you go. You don't find plenty
there's
here.
Models made for each country, and you might not find them in the, Jonesy, Thais are jealous of Westerners. We have the bucks.
Yeah, there's some rich Thais out here too. Some very rich Thais. I mean, the developer, this place here, mega rich. Joe, the developer's son, he's the general manager here. Their family is just super
well,
rich.
It's like any country. There's middle class, upper class. Scott Jean, well done, Cooper. You were right good on you.
And thank you, Scott.
Alfa Romeo, Coop, what was the lady at the hotel trying to hide or cover up, not letting you film?
It was a condominium, Romeo, condominium complex. I can't name it. I can't put the woman's name out. I'm not allowed to. And that makes me angry because foreigners that do something wrong, Thais can name you and shame you on social media. We can't do that with the Thais. It's like a double standard, double law. I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, we are in their country. And hopefully that's something that changes, in the future. Not all Thai people are bad. No, 99% are great people, in my opinion. You're always going to find a bad apple, no matter where you go. I don't care what country you name. Even if you went to Rome, where the Pope lives, you're still going to find a bad apple.
You did nothing wrong at all. That person had a issue with something in her life. It wasn't you.
Yeah,
you just happened to be
there at the wrong time.
She was taking it at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
That's typical of pretty well every situation that occurs. If people don't reasonably react, you did nothing wrong. You were polite. You were pleasant. She should have been the same way and said, explain, I'm sorry, but we don't have, our policy is we don't allow that.
Yeah.
Everything would have been resolved easily. But so situations like that, she's reacting to something in her life and, taking it out on you.
Yeah. Now to give you a perfect example, Romeo, 2 things happened in Phuket in the last month. Okay. One, this guy kicked this girl that was sitting on his property. We all know what happened to him. He got deported. All right. Second incident was there was a Russian woman went into a shop and they had a sign there, please take off your shoes upon entering. A lot of Thai establishments expect you to do that. especially if you're walking into a massage parlor, they always ask you to take off your shoes. And this particular establishment had this sign saying, take off your shoes. Well, this Russian woman refused to take off her shoes, walked into the store, and the woman that was at this working at the store said, excuse me, you have to take off your shoes. She says, no, I'm not taking off my shoes. I don't care. I'm not taking off my shoes. So she told her she has to leave. Well, this Russian woman kicked her. Mm. This Thai person that worked in the shop. Well, this Thai person that worked in the shop happened to be heavily pregnant. You guys may have seen it on several YouTube channels out there. And she kicked her. And it's on video. Anybody can watch it. It's on the CCTV. And what happened to the Russian woman? She gave an apology. Didn't get deported. A guy kicked a girl. Yeah. No damage done. The girl didn't have any broken bones, didn't need hospital treatment. He gets deported. A Russian woman kicks a pregnant woman, Thai woman that's heavily pregnant. She looked like she was 8 months pregnant in the video that I saw. And she just have to give an apology. Mm. Double standards. What was her excuse for doing it? She said it was that time of the month.
Okay.
Is that a valid excuse for assaulting somebody?
Nope.
I don't know. I think it should have been double law that, hey, you assault somebody, you get deported.
It is an assault.
And if the woman's pregnant, she should have been deported too, in my opinion.
99.9% of us would politely take off our shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I can't read Thai, my fault. Take off your shoes and away you go. And, situation handled. Yeah. No problem, no issue, no. But
that's Phuket for you.
W, hi from a rainy Queens, New York. I noticed in the modern high-rises there are mailboxes in the lobby. Yes. Does Thailand have reliable mail service where a relative can forward my mail to me?
Yep. Yes, it does. Yes, very reliable. And also for package delivery, they'll give it to the juristic office. 9 out of 10 times they call you.
Yep.
To say, hey, we're here. We have your package delivery that you ordered from Lazada, Shopee, Amazon, whoever you ordered it for. They'll call you and tell you your delivery's at reception. Go to reception and pick it up. Absolutely fantastic. And the mailboxes, they're all secure, folks, so you can lock them and secure it. But I've never had an issue. I've never gone in my mailbox and mail's missing or, anything like that. What about you, bro?
Most of your mail's now on email. You know what I mean? Like corporations, bank statement, whatever. It's not too much on the hard copy, the paper copies. But I did change my mailing address. And somehow some of these junk mail guys got a hold of it. I started getting junk mail from Thailand, from States, from Canada. Okay, that is what it is, right? But waste their money.
No, but
yeah, it is reliable.
Very reliable mail service here.
Tommy Lee, hey guys, I'm looking for your advice. Fire away, Tommy.
Yeah.
The Music Sanctuary. Good day, Coop, Brooke, and Darlene. Greetings from Edmonton, Alberta, another cold place. I hope all is well your way. And Brooke, 22 degrees centigrade today. Wow, it's up. You could be 22 one day and 2 degrees the next day.
Really? Is it that extreme in Alberta?
Yeah. Chinook winds come over the Rockies and look out. W, you both are probably very well known with expats around your complex. How do you make it out of the building or have some quiet time if you want it? I would say we are well known because people come up to me and, oh, yeah, it's just okay, yeah, we'll meet and greet. Yeah, I kind of remember you now. But for the most part, they don't bug you.
No.
You know what I mean? No. And you just nod sometimes. But, hey, I'm in the pool. I'm in the gym. It's not an issue.
Whenever I meet a subscriber that's living here at our condominium complex, I'll always stop and give them 5 minutes.
We're happy to meet them. Yeah.
And say hello, and if I'm in a rush, I'll apologize and say, hey, next time I'm around the pool, come up and say hello to me, but I've got to take off right now. I've got a doctor's appointment or, I've got to go to immigration or, whatever. I've got an appointment to film somewhere. I'm kind of late. And they're very understanding. Said, yeah, no problem, Coop. I'll see you around the complex.
Yeah. And, it's funny. I always ask, how long you been here? How do you like the place? And some are moving, they want to try a quieter Bank Surrey or they're going down to south of Wahin area, just for their own reasons. They found some place that they just want to try and love, and God bless them. It's great.
Yeah.
Mike Baker, please hit the thumbs up, gang. Thanks for that, Mikey.
Yes, please. If you're watching on the live stream or the replay, please hit the thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a penny.
Tommy Lee, hey guys, I'm looking for advice regarding visa. I may not want to do a retirement visa, maybe just border runs. What's your opinion?
Well, I mean, it all depends on your situation, Tommy. I mean, if you're just coming over here for, a couple months, then do the border runs, But if you're looking here at retiring and spending the rest of your life, get the retirement visa. It's not expensive, and there is a workaround that I can't say on YouTube, unfortunately. But get in touch with Singh, and he can tell you there, and he's more than happy to speak to you before you get out here and put your mind at rest, Tommy. But it is a lot cheaper than you think it is. That is about the extent of the limit that I can say. Okay, it is a lot cheaper than what you think it is, and a lot more affordable.
I did one border run, Tommy. In my age, I'm not interested in doing any more of those. It was good to try it once, get the experience. Don't go to Laos. But anyways, you look quite young, and Coop's right. Take a look. There's workarounds and everything. Go to the Facebook group, and there's oodles and oodles of answers. Pose a question you like. You'll get a lot of replies, positive replies. They're all positive on the Facebook group. And they'll have ideas for you, what to do. Best way to do it.
And for those of you that want to join the Facebook group that have been denied access, is because you're not subscribers. To join the Facebook group, you must be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. Why do we do that? To keep the bots away and all the bad people away. I had to kick somebody from the Facebook group just last week for insulting a lot of members on our group. And it's not something I'd like to do. So when you apply to join the Facebook group, it's the first question it's going to ask you is, why do you want to join Cooper's Tie Adventure Community Facebook group? And put down, I am a subscriber with your YouTube name, folks, because your YouTube name is probably different than your Facebook name on a lot of our cases that we're finding. And we can't match you up. You're automatically declined because we don't want the bad folks on there. We have over 1,000 people on there. Everybody's happy. Everybody's joining it. There's virtually no issues. So if you want to join the Facebook group, you're more than welcome. Have over 1,000 subscribers on there. It's free to do so. It doesn't cost you a penny. We don't charge you for anything on this channel. Okay. But you must subscribe to the YouTube channel. And on that first question, please put your YouTube name if it's different than your Facebook name. So it's easier for myself, my wife, and Mr. Snyder to identify who you are. And you'll be accepted in the group. And there's live chat in there as well. So you guys can talk and make lots and lots of friends.
Yeah. Simple questions. Just make sure you answer them. The last question is, do you agree to follow the rules? I mean, there's quite a few that just haven't even clicked the box. Maybe they didn't see it. I politely decline with an explanation. Please follow the rules. I agree to that. And you're going to be easily accepted.
Yeah, it's just for your safety and everybody else's that's on there.
Jack Bree, only 2 border run visas per calendar year. So
there you go. That is correct. So a maximum of 180-day stay in Thailand.
If you do that, wait, Tommy. I think that's referring to Tommy on that one. Hey, HG, how would you say Thailand is for expat families? Would you bring school-age kids there to live?
Yes, and that is the plan. Our plan is to bring the kids out here to live with us. And we have several subscribers here with families. Literally, really enjoying it. The kids enjoy it here. There's just so much to do for the children here. They got parks out here for the kids. They've got, swings and playgrounds all over the place. International schools. A lot of people choose to do homeschooling. Yes, definitely bring your kids out here. They'll love it.
Yep. Expired passport, bro. The elites do not want us Westerners moving to Thailand. The elites.
The elites do not want us Westerners moving to Thailand. I would disagree with that.
I haven't come across
expired passport, bro. No. I've not experienced that. There's huge expat communities out here.
Yes.
And we bring so much money to the Thai economy. they're loving it. If we left tomorrow, a lot of people's businesses would go under.
Yes.
So the Thais are making a lot of money from the foreigners, and the more that you integrate with the Thais, the better you're going to like them, and the better they're going to like you.
I mean, certain countries, whether it's Russia or China, their tourism here might not be on the big increase. But I assure you, like the Western countries, European countries, the people that come from those areas here, 99% absolutely love it and speak highly of it. And, when I meet these people and talk to them, we're joking about, geez, if they knew this back home, they'd all be coming.
Yeah.
Because those countries seem to be in whether it's a moral decline or financial decline, whatever, people are looking for a better retirement typically. And they're not maybe finding it in their home countries. And boy, do I see a difference being here versus Canada and Florida, which I had experience in both for many years. And if they knew what we have here for the value we pay, they'd be here in a heartbeat. So anyway, it's growing, in my opinion, not declining. Craig Johnson, hi. What's the best visa to get if you want to stay 6 months?
If you want to stay 6 months, it's all up to you what you want to do. I mean, you can get an education visa for 6 months if you want to do that. Then you don't have to worry about any visa runs.
Yeah.
You can get an education visa for 3 months here. You can get an education visa for 1 month, 6 months, a year. That's an option for you. And all you have to do is go to school for a couple hours a week. That's that. It's not like you have to do 40 hours of school like that. I think one of our subscribers only did 2 hours a week.
Yeah.
To
and
learn
on
Thai.
The language, learning Thai,
course.
And he loved it. Remember?
To meet her requirements.
Yeah.
And absolutely loved it.
Yep.
Several of our subscribers are under 50 and aren't eligible for the retirement visa.
Right.
So they get the education visa.
Yep.
And they go to, a Thai, adult learning class, a couple hours a week. That's it.
Yep.
And they don't have to worry about going on visa runs. So you have that one option, Craig, which isn't a bad option. That's a really good one. You also you can apply with your local Thai consulate or embassy for a 6 month multiple entry visa, it's called. And when you land, you'll have 2 months. Then you have to do a border run. And then you get another 2 months and you do another border run. That's how that 6 month multiple entry visa works. So every 60 days, you have to leave the country and come back in, which you can just go across the bridge into Laos, walk back across the bridge. You're back in Thailand. They restamp it. Done. That is an option for you there as well. So, it's one or the other. If you didn't want to do the retirement visa and you wanted to stay here for 6 months, those are your 2 options that are available to you.
Lots of information on the Facebook group too. Jack Bree, Craig, what country are you? Craig Johnson, from UK. I'm over 50. Okay,
there you go.
Expired passport bro. Trudeau wants Brooke in Canada, slaving away, not in Thailand, kicking back with a cold beer. And the beer here is pretty cheap.
Oh, yeah, it's very cheap.
Maybe have 2 beers a week.
Yeah.
Nice cold ones. Dennis L. I prefer original Nikes too. My feet would be upset with knockoffs.
I prefer sandals.
Just don't tell them, Dennis.
With the hot weather out here and the humidity, your feet are going to sweat. And I'm not bashing those that like, the sneakers, but, in my experience, when you got sneakers and, you're sweating in the high humidity out here, don't take long before they get pretty
I had a whack of sneakers in Canada. I had a whack in Florida.
I did all my life.
And I remember coming here and you even said, oh, you're going to be wearing sandals. And you were absolutely right. I have 1 pair of sneakers and the only place I wear them is the gym. You know what I mean? The rest of the day it's sandals, or those, flip-flops around the pool here. But it's the better way to go. Tommy Lee, hey Cooper, I've sent an email about 3 weeks ago regarding rentals, and I'm still waiting for Sean. I know everyone is busy, just a gotcha would be suffice. Okay, I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, Brooke will make a note of that right now. Tommy, do me a favor. Send it to me and right now, and I'll get Brooke to forward it to Sean for me. Because my eyes are so bad. I'll just ask Brooke, can you please forward this to Sean? And we'll make sure that he gets it straight away. For some reason, it may ended up in his junk folder. Who knows? So if you got one of those funny emails that sort of look like spam, it's not your name. Is for example, I love blondes, at yahoo.com. It might have gone to a spam. If that's your email, I have no idea. I'm just messing with you there. And it's not actually Tommy Lee at yahoo.com or whatever. Then it may have gone to a spam. Send it to us and we'll forward it to Sean for you. Not a problem, brother.
Tommy Lee, can't wait to meet you guys in June or July.
Not
with
far.
That big smile.
Yeah, it's going to be great to meet you.
Slow season. Dennis L. Are the helmets safe in Thailand? Oh, yeah, absolutely. The helmet I have is DOT and ECE 2206, which is the latest safety rating. Do they have a safety rating?
Yeah. Yes, they do. They do have the ECE and the DOT helmets here with the safety rating on them. And when Book bought his motorbike from the same dealer I did, we got 2 free helmets as well. Brooke got 2 free helmets when he bought his bike yesterday, and they do have the DOT sticker on there. So, and the ECE, so they have both. Fantastic.
Yep. Interesting point. Most of your expats wear helmets. Most of your Thais do not. That's what I've seen now. Oh, amazing. Kenny T, is there a way to watch live U.S. sporting events on your TV in your condo? Absolutely.
Yes, you can. There's several apps that you can download to do it. There's IPTV, there's Wiz TV, to name a couple. And you can watch all your sports from all around the world, whatever country you're from. You can get the sports channels. Fantastic. I mean, Wiz TV and IPTV, several thousand channels. You just couldn't watch them all. There's just too much on there. And
I like the football, the NFL, and I subscribed in Canada. But the funny thing is, I had to put the VPN in. I tried it without the one. Oh yeah, that's my fault. Put the VPN to Canada, and then I was able to subscribe, and I got the NFL games. And then the playoff came, and I think it was Peacock. Geez, I want to watch that playoff game, right? So I did a 1 month. I think it was $6 or whatever. Hey, got the game. You know what I mean? So there's definitely ways, and there's that IPTV or IPV box or something you recommended. You got to get one of them, maybe.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee
sends $5 super thanks and says thanks for your dedication to the channel and thank you for being a good subscriber, Tommy. Really appreciate it, and thank you for the donation.
All helps. Tekken, just some info on the ED visa, education visa. It is for 1 year, but you have to get an extension every 90 days at immigration at a cost of 1,900 baht.
Did we have to do that with the girls?
No, ours were, I think, 3 months, right?
Yes, 3 months.
3 months, and we did it twice, I believe, and then we got them on our retirement visa. So,
I'm not sure about that, Tekken. I'm gonna have to check with Singh on that one, because I remember when we did it we didn't do the 1 year education visa for the girl. We did 2-3 months,
whatever you recommend,
to get them put on our retirement visa as dependents. So I'm not entirely sure. You might be right, but even so, if that is correct, what is that? $60.
55.
Yeah, every every
90 days.
90 days, every 3 months. So $20 a month to stay in Thailand.
Yep.
That's pretty cheap to me.
Muhammad Thomas, morning, gents. 28 days till retirement. I'm getting the itch.
Wow. Scratch it quick. You're coming, buddy. You're coming. Not long now, Muhammad.
Pluto the Sailor, does Sean handle properties in Bangsaray?
Yes, he does. And we've made several videos from Bangsaray. And yes, he handles properties from all over the Chonburi area. Okay, so that covers Chonburi, Bangsaray, all the way down to Rayong, and then all the way up as far as Wongamat. So all between that area, including Jomtien, Na Jomtien, Pattaya, Wongamat, Bangsaray, Rayong. fantastic. He covers all that area. So, yep, not a problem. Get in touch with Sean Bluto and just tell him Cooper sent you, and he'll look after you.
And if you're doing a short-term rental, like 3 month or 6 month, waiting for low season or whatever, you might decide to move. After that. So a 1 year, you'll be there probably for a year, maybe decide to move. But as Ron likes to say, only once a year am I ever moving. And I understand what he means. Tommy Lee, I'm older than Cooper and officially retired. I have a return ticket for next year, looking to travel throughout Asia and Southeast Asia. A lot of people do that.
He's older than me. So I'm 54, so he's older than me. Old man Tommy.
The Wall Street Journal recently wrote about China and its purchase of gold. With gold at a good high now, is there much buzz about investing in gold in Thailand given its popularity there? Go ahead and I'll give you my opinion.
I know your opinion already. Yeah, people do invest in gold. I do have friends over here in Thailand that invest in gold. And gold has gone up a little bit in price. Yes, you're absolutely right there. But Bitcoin's gone up even higher than gold.
There's a lot of gold shops, and just amazing how many.
Yeah.
So obviously the population here is, is gold friendly, let's say. Going forward, let's look at the past history. Like the last 20 years, gold is ridiculously poorly performed. And going forward, though, that's more what matters. Gold maybe will hit all-time highs, which, will continue. It might even double. Wouldn't that be something? Well, wow, double. Bitcoin is going to do a 10, 20, 50x, 100x going forward. You're not going to see gold do that. And Bitcoin is getting more and more adopted daily. And you'll see tremendous changes in the next two months, in my opinion. The halving is going to be partly responsible, as well as more adoptions by big corporations will be known. They'll file their reports. Oh, Jesus, look at that company. They own Bitcoin in their treasury. You'll see a lot more of that when the public statements are, issued. So anyways, going forward, China's buying gold. Well, don't kid yourself. They're buying Bitcoin too. They're mining Bitcoin in China. Luckily, most of the free world miners in the States are, is where it's good. So no one's going to be able to control it. And
And I've noticed big changes in Thailand over the last year in regards to crypto.
Crypto friendly.
They're so crypto friendly right now. A lot of businesses saying we accept crypto to buy properties and stuff like that, cars. I've seen crypto ATM machines in Bangkok. It's come a long way in Thailand.
Hong Kong, which is part of China, I think they've got 5 ETFs being approved for Bitcoin ETFs, similar to the States. However, they're doing it one step better. In the West here, if you owned your Bitcoin and you wanted to, put it in the ETFs, you actually have to sell your Bitcoin and buy the shares. In China, they're going to let you actually put your coins into the ETFs and get shares back. So eliminates fees and custody issues and a little more advanced. So interesting.
That's going to be very interesting.
Well, and they'll be a huge demand, in my opinion. Like China is a big market with population. So anyways, be interesting times we live in.
Yeah, 2 billion people in China.
Yeah. Heath McDaniel, haven't used Facebook in about 12 years here in the state.
Just make a Facebook account. I mean, you can call it anything you want, Heath. You don't have to have zero. You can have 0 friends on there. Just make any Facebook that you want to do it. If you don't want, people from your past finding you, call it something that nobody will expect. I love Thailand, whatever. Expat retiree, whatever you want to call it, at Facebook, and then join our Facebook group and just tell us your YouTube name is Heath McDaniel and this is my Facebook name, and I put my name there for anonymity, and join the group. That easy, not a problem. We accept all of our subscribers on there.
Roger Walker, 75 watching, 37 thumbs up.
Please hit the thumbs up if you're watching. Yes, please. Thank you for that, Roger.
Charlie Funk, just win.
Just win. That's a good motto there, Charlie.
W Secrets to Success vlog. Hi, guys. Just tuning in DC. You look like you have been wrestling with a bottle of Jim Beam whiskey, 150 proof over the past 48 hours. What am I missing here?
Yeah, I got an eye infection, W, and I've had it for just over 2 weeks now, 2.5 weeks. And trying to get it to go away. Been to the hospital 3 times to take different medication and get the eye infection away. And that's why I look like I've just gone 2 rounds with Mike Tyson. I don't even think I can go 1 with him, actually. But yeah, and it's not Jim Beam, it's Jack Daniels.
Oh, it wasn't Darlene laying a beat down? No. Joking. TJ, Mr. Magoo, I didn't hear about any follow-up.
Follow up to what, TJ?
Yeah. Maybe on those Kiwis. The Music Sanctuary. Brooke, I assume living in Thailand on a regular basis, it's easy to transfer funds online from a Canadian bank to Wise Card, then transfer to Thai bank account online or direct Canadian bank to Thai bank. I prefer, and it is easy, correct. So your assumption's correct. I prefer putting from TD, where I bank, right onto Wise, and from Wise, either immediately, or if I'm saying, hey, I'll just leave it in Canadian or US dollars in Wise, wait for an exchange, I think it's going up, and then transfer it. So I just actually did one this morning. I did both US and Canadian. I thought the rates were great into Thai baht and put it in there. So yeah, it's very easy to do. For any of you still looking, hey, do your research. There's lots of videos on Wise. It's a smart thing to do. I personally have a physical card, although you can do a electronic card apparently now. And it is a great exchange rate. Now, the Music Sanctuary, I did try one time way back transferring from TD directly to an Asian account here, and I just didn't care for the rates and the the fees.
Yeah.
So they ding you on the rates and then they ding you on the fees. With Wise, it's the best exchange rate and virtually no fees. So, yep. Sal Aparo. Hello, Sal.
Sal. Haven't seen him for a long time.
Hello, gentlemen. My 6-month lease is up in 2 months. Would you suggest I keep my money in baht or U.S. currency because I have no plans on leaving and planning a long-term lease in cash?
My thoughts on that, Sal, and welcome back to the channel. Great guy and a personal friend of mine. So I really like him. Got a lot of respect for Sal. I would keep it in Thai baht. And the reason for that is the Fed has announced they're going to make 3 rate cuts this year. So when they make rate cuts, that's going to devalue the dollar and make it weaker against the Thai baht. So my advice, if you're looking in 2 months, you're looking around about that time, the Fed is going to be cutting the rates. So I would keep it in Thai baht. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are this. Unlike Cooper, I doubt there is going to be a rate cut before July. So your lease is up, April, May. So you're before July. Yeah, I would either do it into Thai baht if you're concerned. I wouldn't be. I'd maybe do so much each month until that. Just hedging, dollar cost averaging in. But I don't really see a big change in the exchange rate for a negative. If anything, it'll stay the same or possibly even get stronger. So
really?
Yeah. It's
Powell said he's going to lower it 3 times this year.
Okay, well, sure.
Yeah,
everybody thinks he is.
Well, that's what he announced. He said it
himself. The markets think he is.
So,
everybody, you know what? The data's coming in. You listen to Powell these days and the other Fed governors. Well, we're in no rush to lower rates. I still think inflation's still here. So you might be surprised. In fact, there's talk there might not be any rate decrease.
We'll know next month in May. I think the next Fed meeting is in May 15th. Am I right, Brooke?
Yes, and you won't see a rate cut then, in my opinion. We'll see. Daniel Hall, I need haircuts and fingernail clippings and toenail trimmings. Those are all easily available shops over there, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. You can get you go to hair salon and you go to these massage places, they'll clip your nails for you. Yeah, not a problem.
I have a lovely wife that does all that.
Yeah, my Filipino wife does mine too.
Dennis L., if I do wear anything open toe, it would be slides. but only around the house. I think feet are ugly. Oh yeah. Do they have double XL size helmets? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah. And the 2 helmets that I got from the bike shop, they had large, and I needed double XL. I still have the helmet. It's in the spare bedroom that they gave me for free. Of course, I'm going to keep it. And I then went to where I get my Yamaha serviced. And there's a big Yamaha sports bike shop right next door. And I went in there and I was able to get the double XL helmet for me. No problem whatsoever. Really nice one.
The shop where I bought mine, Dennis, you could tell they do a lot of volume bike sales. And whack of helmets all sitting there. I mean, there must have been 100, 200, who knows? Every size and color. So, yeah, you won't have a problem.
Yeah. And I paid for my double XL helmet. I remember it was 1,800 baht. So under $60 US.
Yeah, like 50
really
bucks.
Nice one too. Yeah.
Chris McQuilton back in Jomtien. Brutal flight from Atlanta last night.
Well, welcome
at least
back,
you're back home.
Welcome back, Chris. Probably had a bit of turbulence on that flight.
Check in. I used to have an ED visa when I worked at a language school for 4 years. That was the rule until 2020 at least. Students never do 90-day reporting because they must do an extension every 90 days. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification there.
Alfa Romeo, the Thai economy only grew 1.9% compared to its neighboring countries at 5%. Thailand needs as many tourists to spend as much as possible to help the lagging economy. Thai baht is also losing ground. So you're getting more for your Canadian or US dollar in Thai as Thai baht's losing ground. I think a lot of that, Romeo, was from the reduction in Chinese tourism. Like China's economy is really tough, guys. Their property development, where most of them store their wealth, has basically collapsed or in a state of collapse. So and that would explain why the tourism from China is dramatically reduced. But I think if we were to measure or able to, you'd find the tourism from the Western countries is up.
Yes,
quite a bit
to compensate for the loss of the Chinese.
Yeah, but overall, if the economy is only 1.9, they definitely don't want to rock the boat with foreign investment.
Nope.
Music Sanctuary. Thanks, Brooke. Appreciate the information. And it's Timmy the Timinator. Tell me, Lee, you talk about Wise. How do you feel about the fees they charge? They're peanuts. I have no problem with the fees there. Compared to the banks, Tommy. Now, I'm Canadian, so the bank's there. And I do have a U.S. account, but, the fees are, I wouldn't do it from bank to bank here. I would do it through Wise. TJ, Mr. Magoo, 1 month ago, a female was arrested in Bangkok for stealing large amount from her clients in Pattaya. One news outlet reported it. Have not heard anything since.
And that was one that happened out here. And I think she had stolen 100 million worth.
Bought.
Okay. Our person here stole just over 10 million. Maybe they think that's
now. What was this theft lady into?
Realty.
Oh, realty.
Pattaya.
Oh, wow.
Realty in Pattaya. And I do remember that story, TJ. And it's very rare. It's very rare that they report on Thais doing anything wrong in the media. They like to highlight that foreigners are doing wrong.
Sure.
And if you watch the Phuket news, something every single day, all the Phuket newspapers, all the Phuket TV channels, nothing but foreigners this, foreigners that, foreigners this, foreigners that. But when the Thais do something wrong, you never ever see it in Phuket. They don't report it. Double standard, in my opinion.
Mr. Magoo, it's EAS an agent. Is EAS? I'm not sure.
I have no idea what that means, Mr. Magoo.
Expired Passport Pro. Bali has a $50 visa on arrival plus a $15 tourist levy. I'm surprised tourists still visit Bali rather than Thailand. It was kind of similar in Laos. Remember that? They wanted my money to get in.
Yeah.
They wanted my money to get out.
Exactly. Yeah. And they do the same in quite a few countries out here.
Money grab.
Tax, airport tax.
Hard Tulip, do I have to be accepted by a school before I get an education visa?
No. Well, normally it's the school that sponsors you for the education visa. If you go through Sing, he'll set it up with the school at the same time. Well, he'll apply for the visa and then get you in the school and do it that way. So it's really easy, Hard Tulip, to get an education visa over here. Anybody can do it at any age. You know, I don't care if you're 75, you can still get an education visa here. Not a problem.
Singh speaks fluent Thai,
fluent
English, guys. Just
and reach out to him.
He's fantastic. So, hey.
Yeah.
Hard Tulip, I heard that Wise is not a bank and Revolut is a bank. I think I maybe heard of Revolut, never dealt with them, don't know anything about them. Definitely dealt with Wise now, going on over 3 years. Never an issue for me. I recommend Wise. Take a look, watch videos on it. Muhammad Thomas, do you guys recommend I reach out to Mr. Singh now or a few days before or when I get in the ground in regards to my ED visa?
You can reach out to him now, Muhammad. Not a problem. Reach out, add him on WhatsApp and speak to Mr. Singh. He'll alleviate any questions or concerns that you have before you even come out here. And it's nice to introduce yourself before you get here.
Yep.
I would reach out to him now personally. It's not going to hurt. And he'll say, okay, yeah, thank you for reaching out. Let's meet up when you get here. Where are you staying? Don't worry, I'll come to you. He's really, really, really great guy, Singh. I consider him not only an immigration agent that I use, but also a very close friend.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. He's fantastic. And definitely, we've hung out with him on many occasions.
Yes.
We've gone out to Kolarn Island with him and, fantastic. Gone out to eat with him, met his family. Really, really, really nice guy.
Give him a heads up, Muhammad, and, just any issues you're concerned about, put that in the email and, you'll get an answer back and then he's aware you're coming and, smart. El Promeo, Brooke, how was the Tim Hortons coffee in Bangkok?
Laughing out loud.
Yeah.
We stopped in Bangkok and we did have Tim Hortons coffee.
We did. It was good. And but the issue, I wanted to buy coffee there to take home. Well, they didn't have any.
They didn't have the beans.
No, they're renovating at the other end of the mall a brand new Tim's. Well, guess where all the coffee's going to be? Yeah. Anyways, no, it was good. I would definitely go back again. That street we were on with the mall where Tim's was, apparently there's a whack of Tim's up and down that.
I think there's like over a dozen.
So
on that one street.
Maybe next time I'll try a different one, or maybe the new one will be back open in the mall. We'll see.
And we're coming up to the final question on the live stream.
TJ, Mr. Magoo, sorry I was not the agent that stole from you.
No, I am sorry too. I wish that agent would be arrested and charged. It would set an example. But the fact that they're not even bothered. But when a foreigner does the slightest thing wrong, lock them up, deport them, and when the Thais do that to foreigners, what they did to us, and it's not just me or Brooke. I mean, we're talking 100 people here, folks, and from all nationalities, and over half of them were Russians that this person cheated. And these Russian people, they can't afford that sort of loss. They really can't. They're escaping, being called up into a war zone that they don't want to have anything part of. And I can't blame the Russians. I mean, people out there, they call them draft dodgers. I don't think of them as draft dodgers. And the reason I don't think of the Russians as draft dodgers is because Ukraine was part of Russia for such a long time. They probably got family in Ukraine. That'd be like for me, who's half British, half American. If England and America went to war and I had to choose a side, I couldn't do it. I've got cousins, aunts, and uncles in England. I got my brothers and sisters and my mom, and in America. I couldn't go to war with either country, and therefore I can understand what the Russian people are going through. I've spoke to quite a few Russians out here, and they're actually very friendly people. If you give them the time to talk to them, they will talk to you. And I've spent a lot of time talking to the Russians out here, and I can understand their mentality of why they don't want to be, recruited or conscripted into the Russian army, because at the end of the day, they got to fight their family and their friends that they grew up with.
And you got an
Who
idiot
wants to do that?
Running the place.
Nobody. So that is what I understand from them. And yeah, I wish, TJ, that the person responsible that cheated all those people here gets arrested, but I can't see it happening. I really can't. It doesn't seem like the authorities are really interested in going after her. It's a shame.
Mr. Magoo, sorry that the agent arrested was not the one that stole from you all. Tommy Lee, hey, Cooper, I may be old, but still young at heart. Meditation helps as well.
Yeah, you keep taking that Viagra, buddy. You'll be okay. He's always pulling one over on me. It's my time to get him back. He's probably just spat out his coffee.
TJ, goodbye, all.
Goodbye, TJ. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Expired passport. Cooper, it's good that you're calling out the double standards.
And I will. I mean, what's the point of being a YouTuber if you can't say what's on your mind and you can't talk the truth? I'm not going to say Thailand is a bed of roses and it's the most fantastic country in the world, because there is no bed of roses. There is no most fantastic country in the world. No country in the world, and I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're from anywhere in the Europe or Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, like me. I'm going to say to all those countries, none of them is going to tick 100% of the boxes, and Thailand doesn't either. I got to be honest as a YouTuber. If not, what's the point of being on here? A lot of people will say, oh yeah, Thailand's the most fantastic place in the world, for clickbait, and I'll tell it like it is. Thailand is the best country for me to retire in. I got to put that out there. I love Thailand. I love the Thai people. I will not put the Thai people down, and I will not put Thailand down. But there are bad apples. I have to be honest. You know, I'm not going to say there's not bad apples, because I'd be lying. And that's never been my motto here on the channel. My channel has always been about telling the truth and my actual opinions. And I hope that matters to you all, that you're watching a YouTuber that's willing to express their honest opinions.
Expired passport, bro.
What happened there?
A lot of YouTubers sugarcoat things. True.
Hang on.
Roger Walker, how much time does Mr. Singh need to do my retirement visa?
It takes him about 3 weeks, Roger.
Art Tulip, what happens if Russia wins the war?
What happens if Russia wins the war? I don't know. To be honest, in my opinion, I don't want either side to win. I want peace. I wish that Putin and Zelensky could come to the table, sit down, work out an agreement between them, and everybody just get along. I don't agree with wars. I fought in 2 wars. It's not something I would recommend on my worst enemy, Hard Tulip.
Don't think Russia's going to win. I don't think Ukraine's going to win. I think it's going to end. Nobody wins. El Romeo, well, it looks like I need to pick up a Vespa next time I come visit you guys. They did sell Vespa there, Romeo.
Yes, they did.
A little bit overpriced, I thought. How dangerous are these hanging street cables on the sidewalks?
Not dangerous at all. They're all wrapped in rubber, and they're very well insulated. And what's happening, Hard Tulip, is they are putting them underground. A lot of places now in the area are putting the cables underground, and they're even on Sukhumvit Road getting rid of the poles, because they've already put the cables underground. So they're taking out the poles now, and you see the cranes on Sukhumvit Road. So absolutely fantastic that that will soon be a thing of the past.
Roger Walker, thank you all. Art Tulip, Cooper, are you a royalist?
Am I a royalist? No, I'm a realist. I am a realist. I like to give my honest opinion. You know, I don't believe I'm above anybody out there. I believe that I'm just as equal as everybody else out there.
You do support the monarchy.
Support the monarchy?
I think that's what he's referring to, isn't he?
The British monarchy?
Yeah, royalist, isn't that what they are?
No opinion. No opinion.
Okay. Art Tulip, is there a chess club in Pattaya?
Yes, there is. Quite a few, actually.
Alfa Romeo, Coop, calling it as you see it.
And thank you for that, Alfa Romeo. I do try and call it as I.
But that's okay.
There we go. Okay, so it's a little bit of technical issue there. Got back on there. Yeah.
Tommy Lee, have a great day, guys. Stay healthy and safe. Yep.
And thank you, Tommy Lee, and everybody for coming on here and watching Cooper's Tie Adventures. We promise to get some videos out to you soon. Give me a little time to get these eyes healed up, and we'll do just that and make a lot more videos. We will be filming some condos coming up very shortly after the month of April, and we're going to be filming house rentals. It's a big one out there. A lot of people are interested in renting houses. They don't want to live in a shoebox. They want a house. They're used to living in a house in the West. And yes, you can get houses out here for the price of a one-bedroom condo. Okay. I'm going to be showing them next month. I promise. That is my promise to you folks, that we will be putting them out there on the channel. So stay tuned, bear with us. We're showing you the pool villas and stuff like that right now. Yes, these are sales that we're showing you, but we're showing it to you because somebody's going to buy it. And the first thing they're going to say to Sean is, can you run it out for me?
Jack says we lost audio.
Lost audio. I hope you didn't lose my audio, but we're going to say good night there, and have a great time, and see you on the next live stream. So from Cooper and Brooke, until next time,
Bitcoin's on sale.
stay tuned.